that after treatment, you have to continue wearing that retainer, and a large percent of these people come non-compliant after post-treatment. It's really about education. We want to educate the consumer and the doctor about the importance, how much time it can save.
So how do we nail these kids from being cheaters? That's my first question to you.
I think you've got an interesting product here, but also I think you've got an interesting segment opportunity that you haven't considered.
It's an honor to be a dental tank. We're looking forward to meeting all of the great startups here and all the people that attend.
Just started my 52nd year in this business. I've done so many different things in this wonderful industry, working with so many wonderful inventors, entrepreneurs, practitioners.
What we do is we evaluate products, and we take those products, if we love them, and there are those we don't, and we take those products and we bring them full force into dentistry.
I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's pitch and seeing what's out there, what you've built, why your product, why your company.
So those are my 4 filters: bigger, faster, easier, cheaper. If you can answer those, I'm going to be very interested in investing in you, either with dollars or with time or with my reputation.
Really looking forward to what we are going to see today, and hope everybody enjoys the event.
And let the games begin. The next contestant, I was super excited about this because I'm always on my wife about wearing her retainers. And this gives me the ability to track it down, and so it hit home with me. Unfortunately, I don't have my retainers just yet because I'm still in Invisalign. Been on Invisalign for a lot longer than anticipated, but whenever I don't have those Invisalign and it's time for retainers, I think I'll be using MyToothCase. So if we can welcome to the stage Dylan Edward Drozdowicz to the stage.
Good morning, Tank. My name is Dylan Drozdowicz. I'm the CEO and founder of MyToothCase. I have a short video to help show our product, and it'll bring up how it saves time for the orthodontist, the dentist, and the patient.
Technology has been my saving grace with taking care of myself and my family, from getting shopping lists to having reminders on my phone, even with cleaning the house. In today's digital world, more than ever, dentistry has caught up to technology, and MyToothCase provides me that gentle reminder I need to put in my retainer, and it helps my son too.
We know that technology is extremely important in our daily lives. We use it every day, from the moment we wake up in the morning with our alarm until the time we go to bed. As much as I love seeing my patients in my practice every day, I want to utilize technology to give them a gentle reminder every day to wear their retainers and to wear their aligners.
MyToothCase is a new approach to the old school retainer case. Deviate from old habits into the newness of digital innovation. MyToothCase is easy to use and can help your family save time and money.
MyToothCase is like an insurance for protecting your beautiful smile. You paid so much money, upwards up to $4,500, trying to achieve a beautiful smile, not only that looks good, but that fits really good. So if you're not using something like an insurance policy like MyToothCase, then you are more likely to revert back to the way that your teeth were before you started your aligner.
There's our slogan, let us be your nighttime for a lifetime. What a lot of people don't realize is that after treatment, you have to continue wearing that retainer, and a large percent of these people become non-compliant after post-treatment. How MyToothCase came to life, I actually just recently went through my 3rd round of ortho because, like many people, I forgot to wear my retainer. Patients become less than 50% compliant in wearing the retainer, and as you are all well aware, teeth can shift in as little as 2 days. So I went out about and tried to figure out a way to make this a possible vision notifications, and I researched and found an artificial intelligence company that is doing this in the prescription pill container industry. I reached out to the CEO, and he was very interested in doing a licensing agreement with us. And that's when I decided to start the company in December 2020. Our mission statement is to increase the engagement and compliance of the orthodontic patients throughout their journey. The product, it uses an IoT platform with a motion sensor, and then it pairs with artificial intelligence to a mobile application. It uses a network gateway to help expand the range of motion where it can communicate with the mobile application. We have the mobile app where the patients have access, the parents have access, and the doctors have access. So that allows for, if you forget to, if we notice a trend that the patient's not wearing the retainer, we can send them a friendly notification and say, hey, did you lose your retainer? Are you just not wearing it? And then throw them statistics about how much they've spent on their treatment and how to keep them engaged within the process. If they lose the retainer, we can send a doctor a notification, and rather than having everyone's time and coming into meeting, the doctor can submit an order and right then and there ship a retainer before the teeth actually do shift. The market demographics, there's 4.5 million people currently wearing braces. That is increasing as the demand for clear aligners is on a 17% compound annual growth rate and expected to exceed $4.5 billion in revenue. And many of these people, this is the largest single expense that families face, is the $4,500 treatment. It's a large out-of-pocket expense, and it's largely in the hands of a 6 to an 18-year-old to remain compliant. Our monetization strategy, we plan on having strategic partnerships with aligner and retainer companies and dental service organizations. We want to roll out the product through dental professionals rather than direct to consumer through Amazon. We want to have the doctor have discretion of additional charges or their own fee schedule with how they want to promote the product. In addition, we plan on using a reward system for patient compliance. The more compliant they are, the more points they get, and you can convert those into products like smart toothbrushes, and that's an additional way where we can generate revenue. Why the need exists in the marketplace. As I mentioned, after 1 year, that's when people start to become non-compliant. It's like when you first buy a new car. You treat that car perfectly. It's the same thing with that treatment. You're gonna wear it every night. But once you get further away from that big investment, you start to forget that the money that you put in, not only the money, but the time. So as I mentioned too, 50% of shifting happens within the first 2 years, and that's when people forget to start wearing the retainer. MyToothCase will track whether the case is open or closed. If it is not open during that time period, there's a 2-hour deviation. It'll send them a mobile notification only when they forget. So rather than having an alarm set on your phone to wear a retainer every night, you tend to just forget about that. You just put it away. But this is only a reminder when you forget. So it's much more impactful to the consumer. Our marketing strategy is to increase organic followers through LinkedIn and Instagram by promoting to doctors and consumers. It's really about education. We want to educate the consumer and the doctor about the importance, how much time it can save, on less revisions they have to deal with the cases. And also a lot of these liner companies offer 5-year warranties and customer satisfaction guarantees, which that is a big liability not only for the aligner company, but also the dental office where they have to come in and see these patients. And that takes away chair time where they can see new patients during that time. We plan on going on dental roadshows to increase the brand exposure in the first few years. More so, rather than spending all the resources on a booth, it's going to be really networking with the DSOs and the aligner companies to get our brand out there. Our financials, we can produce the unit for $38. As we grow, we can get the unit cost down a little bit. Based on having our sale price at being $110, we're expecting to sell $630,000 worth in 2022. That's $5,760. And we expect a profit margin between 10 and 20%. As we grow and scale up, the profit margins will increase. 2024 is when we expect to hit our end state, which is getting 800 doctors that are submitting between 2.5 cases per month. So we think it's a really realistic strategy to hit by 2024, which would generate $2.3 million without the monetization of selling other products through our mobile application. Our team, Samantha Samayoa, is going to be our director of sales. She has more than 16 years of dental experience. Our strategic partner is Matt Tabakin, who leveraged this technology in the prescription pill container. He has saved us a ton of time in R&D. Remember, less than a year ago, this was an idea, and we have come up with technology and created a case, and we are here today to present in less than a year with a technology product. Myself, I am an entrepreneur at heart. I actually just left my company to work full-time on this venture. I left a month and a half ago, so my full attention is here. Before, I was working in the ambulatory surgery center, MRI centers, and pain management clinics. And we grew in less than 2 years to onboarding over 30 providers and generating over $3.5 million in revenue in less than 2 years. It was a big sacrifice to make that change to work on here full time, but I really believe in the mission and what we're going to do to the dental industry. And that's our closing mission statement.
Do you have customers now?
No, we do not. We are in the seed stage. We're looking to finish up the mobile application. And so we're looking to get out of the friends and family stage right now to purchase and finish the technology.
So how do we nail these kids from being cheaters? That's my first question to you.
This past year, we went across the country to visit some Care Credit cardholders. We wanted to hear their unique and often inspiring Care Credit stories. And in the end, these amazing people appreciated having Care Credit in their wallet when they were ready to pay for the care that they, their family, or their pets needed.
I had a horrible incident with my teeth and I was very stressed, and thank goodness for a receptionist that calmed me down, and she was able to calm me down. She had to be a mother because she was like, no tears, calm it together. There's always a solution, and this is the solution now. It's Care Credit. So
thank you, Care Credit, for helping me get my smile back.
For helping my family in so many different ways.
For helping me through my journey to becoming a better, healthier me.
Hey Dylan, great idea. I love something innovative and new in the space. You mentioned that you're licensing the technology that was already out there from another company. What kind of patent protection do you have on your company for this?
Yeah, good question. So we have the pending patent for the dental industry in relationship to the motion sensor that pairs to the mobile application.
Who's your competition?
So we just actually found out they aren't really a large competitor at this point, but there is a company called Encase. And the big difference between us and Encase is their mobile application has to be open and running during the whole time. So you have to open up the application for you to get the reminders and for it to take that dosage. Where ours, since we use a network gateway, it's a smarter technology, it can be open, it doesn't have to be open, and it runs in the background.
I think you've got an interesting product here, but also I think you've got an interesting segment opportunity that you haven't considered in the sense of a life-saving opportunity, perhaps, which may get greater attention, and that's in sleep appliances. sleep appliances similarly need to be worn nightly, and there's a life-saving aspect to that. And it also expands beyond ortho, gets you into the general dental marketplace as well. I think it's interesting. I think your forecast as far as units go is conservative, so I think you've taken a good approach there. So, thank you.
Okay, a couple follow-up questions to Dan's point. So the app basically, so a kid, let's say, and I think the market's the kids first off.
Yeah.
The fact that you didn't wear your retainer, shame on you. You knew better. You're an adult. You can open and close your case and cheat. I want to know, how do these kids get away from, because kids are incredibly ingenious. So opening and closing a case doesn't wow me, thinking that I have 5 children. 4 would have opened the case, there's a delay, and then they close the case because I have 3 kids who didn't wear their retainers and it cost me. So how do we nail these kids from being cheaters? That's my first question to you.
Yeah, that's a great question. So we're going to use psychology with them. So we're going to send out a mobile notification through the phone. You know, great job on your usage, but are you actually wearing a retainer? Or are you just opening and closing the case? So they psychologically think, well, if I'm not wearing this retainer at night, how do they know that I'm actually not wearing it? So it's more of a psychological way. And then we also want to have the parents say, you know, make sure the retainer fits. Make sure it's not snug and it's going in and out, and they actually are wearing it. So that can be a weekly checkup at home versus having to find out a month later when you have to, it doesn't fit, and then they have to go in for revisions, spend extra time and money on the revisions.
So let me ask you, just because as a dad of 5,
Mm-hmm.
could you have the opening and closing mechanism delayed, not like 30 seconds or a minute, but like to 5 hours? So if they're going to be wearing it at night, there's no way my freaking kids are getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to close the case. I know them because they all want to sleep 12 hours. So why not have a delay on the case such that if they open it and they close it, that at least you know that they can't be cheating, because opening and closing may not be good enough. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a great suggestion, and I don't see an issue with working that out.
Okay. How much is this to the customer, to the consumer?
Yeah, so we're looking at $110 for the case, and that we don't add any additional cost for the mobile application. It's a one-time purchase.
So the dentist would be buying it for about 50 or 60 bucks based on your pricing, and then the dentist can price it upwards of what you just said. Is that correct?
Well, what we have is actually we're going to hold the inventory, and we're going to send them 2 to 3 months supply, and they can give it direct to the patient. We recommend that you put it in the patient plan for $110 because it really saves the doctor time and money and the patient. And they have at their discretion to put in their treatment plan and upcharge, and we're not putting the price anywhere on the internet. So it's really giving the doctor how they want to run their practice. But we're selling it for $110.
Okay, I'll shut up after one more question. Okay. So Dan talked about this. So common things in dentistry are we prescribe night guards, sleep appliances. People don't wear their night guards, come back complaining. So I think night guards are a huge opportunity in this, just letting you know. And in a way, I don't know if there's a HIPAA thing here, but it would be great for the doctor to even know that the patient's not wearing it, to be candid with you. Lastly, retainers and implant patients, you got to think about this also, because implants develop open contacts almost 70% of the time within X number of years. You talk about an investment, it's a huge investment. Patients need to be wearing retainers, and I think this would be a good reminder to them. And a lot of our patients are older and they forget. I don't think they're cheating, I think they forget. So I do think, once again, there's a bigger market as we look at different opportunities for you. And how much money do you want? You didn't even get to money.
Yeah, it's a good question. We're looking for $250,000 to finish the UI application, and then there'll also be to purchase our first round of inventory and produce the tool so we can injection mold. Currently, we have a 3D printed model, so it's not the perfect model that we're looking for. So the investment's going to be in the tool, purchasing first round of inventory, and finishing the mobile application. Currently, we have the UX design.
Okay, $250K for how much of the business?
15%.
Okay.
How are you distributing the product?
Right now, we're looking to increase marketing exposure through DSOs. However, we are open to other channels.
And have you looked into, once you have an app, even if it's free, have you looked for a way to make a subscription on that, make an upsell, a pro version or an advanced version on the app with maybe additional features, and this way you get some recurring revenue in addition to the one-time sale that you get at the front?
We have thought about adding a subscription model, but one of the things that we want to really hit is that we can generate additional revenue by offering a rewards program, and that's to push consumers to purchase other products through our platform. So we're in relationship right now with another company that's offering us 15% of the revenue, and they're drop shipping. All we have to do is send them over the data, and we get 15% of the revenue. So it's a way we generate coins or reward points, and then we promote them to purchase the product for a discount on the site, and we still make the delta by promoting additional revenue.
Do you have customers now?
I'm sorry?
Do you have customers now?
No, we do not. We are in the seed stage. We're looking to finish up the mobile application, and so we're looking to get out of the friends and family stage right now to purchase and finish the technology. We can be ready to produce and get all the units with our manufacturers by Q1 of 2022.
So if an aligner company came to you and said, we'd like to invest with you because we have so many patients, would you be open to that also?
We have thought about doing that. We are actually in contact with an aligner company. They're coming out with a retainer product in Q2 2022. It's one of the bigger ones in the industry, and they're extremely interested in our product and offering it as a product differentiator against a fragmented industry.
But you wouldn't do that as an exclusive deal. In other words, this is open to the industry. If they came in as a partner, you wouldn't limit it just to that aligner group.
Correct. We would not do an exclusive deal at this time.
Want to know.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Dylan from ToothCase, who just got off the stage talking to the dental tank investors. How you feeling?
It was nerve-wracking to speak in front of all those people that are so knowledgeable in the industry.
Hello, I'm Dr. Thomas Jackson, a prosthodontist and board-certified periodontist. Over years of clinical practice, I've watched my patients struggle to floss connected dental appliances, such as implant or tooth bridges, braces, and bonded retainers. Current solutions like water flossers and floss threaders have limitations and often don't work. It's why I developed the Autoflosser. It's a revolution in oral hygiene technology, designed for anyone who literally can't floss. The Autoflosser system has two components, the handle and the floss. Feed the stiff end of the floss into the handle, point its tip at the area to be flossed, and insert the floss via a simple turn of the wheel. Flossing the most challenging areas becomes a breeze. My patients love the Autoflosser, and I know you will too. Join me in becoming an Autoflosser ambassador. As an ambassador, you'll feel great saving smiles while earning rewards. You can explore this opportunity by clicking the Ambassador tab at theautoflosser.com. Thanks everyone, and here's to easy flossing.
All right, hey, I'm here with Dylan from ToothCase, who just got off the stage talking to the dental tank investors. How you feeling?
It was nerve-wracking to speak in front of all those people that are so knowledgeable in the industry. This is a big change for me, going from finance and accounting over to a new industry in dental with people with so much experience and so much to offer. It was nerve-wracking.
I did not see the nerves, so you did a great job there. I have done orthodontic treatment over the course of my career, and it always seemed like half of the cases that I was starting were relapse cases from previous orthodontic cases. In other words, people don't wear their retainers. You're really onto something here. How did you decide to get involved in all of that?
Yeah, so I was one of the many that was non-compliant. I'm on my third round of ortho treatment, and I said, that's it. This is the first time that I had to pay for my treatment. My parents always helped out, because many of which are between the ages of 6 and 18 on their first round of ortho. And we're really gearing it so parents can have control over watching and making sure that they remain compliant through their ortho journey.
I think this is a great idea. Also, what's amazing about your company is that you went from drawing board to fulfillment in 1 year. That's mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's been an ongoing process, and I've only been working on this for less than a month and a half. So it's been full time, and it's really been a fun stage, and it's what I wake up and work on every day.
Get you going every day.
Exactly.
So you got some great ideas from the Dental Tank members. What do you think of some of that? I mean, they're kind of trying to help you expand your view of this goes beyond orthodontic retainers. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's something that we definitely didn't think about in the beginning, but it makes our financial model and projections that much easier to hit if we can include things like dentures.
Hello?
Yeah.
Well, dentures are night guards. Do you know that dentists, that guarantee their crowns, they say, well, I'm going to guarantee that, but you need to wear your night guard, because people just destroy their teeth at night. I mean, there's so much damage to teeth at night. Every dentist and hygienist knows this, but for those that guarantee their dental work, this is great, and this is going to be, I think this would be a great message for all dentists. But so yeah, night guards. What about the sleep appliances too? That was an interesting one too.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. We'd love to roll out first, focus on our first mission, and then expand as we continue to grow the company.
So this app is also kind of there to make sure people stay compliant with their wear. That's a whole business model that you've got, which everybody should love. And it should love patients, dentists, everybody. And plus, there's never been something that kind of like Big Brother watching you, when you have to when you're supposed to be wearing this to keep your great result. And since you've experienced that yourself, I mean, that's kind of what developed the product. But how are other people reacting to it?
Yeah, they love the idea. They're asking, hey, when are you going to get the first round of inventory? We want to purchase. We're getting the same exposure from consumers and doctors. So we know we're onto something. It's just really getting that funding to get to the next level.
All right. Well, Dylan from ToothCase, watch for it because it's coming to a dentist near you, right?
That's right. Hopefully sooner than later.
Well, you're already on the fast track, so I got a feeling it's going to be sooner.
I would agree with you.
Thank you, Dylan.
Thank you.
I want to know cost of this, of the sensor, because you know how expensive sensors are, not putting you on the spot.
Right.
And warranties. I mean,
Sure.
Talk to me.
Absolutely. So I believe even though our sensor, the price will be more expensive to begin with, I think it's going to last longer. You're going to see more because remember, you have your price, but you also have your return on your investment.
Hey everybody, welcome to Nashville. And what is this Nashville event all about? Well, first off, I can tell you this. When you purchase a ticket for the Dental Festival in Nashville, you'll be purchasing a ticket that allows you to go to up to 20 different dental conferences. These conferences are usually located all throughout the country at different times, but we've brought everybody together at one place to collaborate. So we're gonna be at the Omni Hotel, the Joseph Hotel, and the Tri-Brand Marriott hotels. Those hotels, literally, you step out the door and you walk across the street. They're all there. And what it looks like as an attendee is each day you get to pick the conference that you want to go to. You only need to purchase one ticket and you get in to all of them. Another really cool thing is that we believe that fun is extremely important. We believe that you learn 10 times faster when you're having fun. And so we believe 50% should be education and 50% should be amazing fun and experiences that you will never forget. So welcome to the Dental Festival in Nashville. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. This event is the 6th through the 10th of July in 2022. And if you wanna come for 2 days, 1 day, 3 days, or 4, that is completely up to you. Same cost of a ticket, and you just pick the conferences that you want to go to. It's totally up to you. We have a central vendor hall where everybody could go and learn about all the different products and innovations in dentistry, and we have separate conferences throughout the entire event that you get to choose from. So whatever you want to be educated on, I'm sure that we have it. Make sure to get your ticket as soon as possible. The sooner you purchase your ticket, the cheaper the ticket will be. And please remember, if you don't like fun, this conference is not for you. But if you like to have the time of your life, Dental Festival's for you. I will see you there.